Good morning, everyone. Welcome to chair yoga for July. I think today's the 25th, right, Ken? Yeah, looks like the 25th to me. Welcome to chair yoga. It's drizzly and rainy here. It is very cold inside our building. So we're going to do our best to stay warm and get ourselves through a nice little chair yoga practice. Okay, right. Centering is a huge part of our practice. It's the bringing ourselves from the crazy outside world into a little space that we've created for ourselves. Whether that space is in a room with some other friends, or whether it is by ourselves in our own room, or on our mat or on a chair, it's a purposeful move to bring ourselves out of the hecticness and to be present in our lives, not in everybody else's life. So get your feet together, get yourself in a firm position. Maybe take your glasses off if you're wearing them. Anchor your hands. And let's just do a couple big, deep cleansing breaths. So I'm going to inhale through the nostrils, big, deep. And I'm going to exhale slowly through the mouth. I'm going to do several of these just because they're cleansing and they're helpful. Maybe one more. Right, everyone. It's time to come inward. Maybe gently close your eyes a bit. Let's go inside. Let's go look for our breath. Where's it hiding today? You know, the breath and the heartbeat happen without us asking it to do. So they have a tendency, both of those, to drop into the background. So what we're doing in centering is we're looking for the breath. Sometimes it's a little hard to find. Sometimes I add a color to it. Today, I think just going to do like a nice bright orange. We'll track that breath as it comes in through my nostrils, down the bronchial tubes into my lungs, and back out the bronchial tubes. And I usually allow my breath to exit through my mouth. So you can find your breath. What does it look like today? Is it shallow, or is it a deep breath? Is it warm and labored? It's just really mellow. We remember at this point that there's no right or wrong answer here. You don't want your breath to be one way or the other. You just want to notice, what does the breath, your breath, look like? For me, my breath is kind of moderate paced, I think, and the exhale's a little shy of the inhale. That's just my observation. Now I'd like to get us to we can just mellow out our breath. So can you do a 1, 2, 3 inhale? And then a 3, 2, 1 exhale. We're going to have an even inhale and an even exhale. We want the breath to be soft and gentle. And allow it to just flow freely. There's no need to hold it on the end of the exhale, or hold it on the end. Just it flows in and the breath flows in. Soft and gentle, comfortable breath. Maybe a breath that you catch when you're sitting down on the sofa and got yourself a cup of hot drink. You're ready to crack open that. A modification we're going to make to our breath today is we're going to make it a little bit bigger, a little bit fuller. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to change that count to 5. Okay, so it's a 5 count on the inhale, 5 count on the exhale. Everything else stays the same. Okay, we're going to be just soft and gentle, comfortable breath. No stress on the inhale, no stress or hold on the exhale. No. So maybe we feel a little bit more alert with this breath. Maybe we have to clear our throat a little bit. I try to practice this breath when I'm getting in the car to travel. I think, okay, I got to wake up here now. Get myself ready to travel. Makes me a bit older. Or if you're sitting down to play Trivial Pursuit, it's a good breath, right? It's a breath that brings us along. We're going to do one more breath today, modification. This is a breath I use throughout the day. It's one that helps me de-stress. So I've still got the 5 count on the inhale. And I still have the 5 count on the exhale. But when it gets to the 1, I want to add a couple extra ones. So I'm going to go 1, 1, 1. Here you go. And when I do, I want to tuck my belly button just a little bit towards the spine. You know that pose when someone says, oh, let's take a group picture and goes, tuck our belly so we look good. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Same thing, still soft and gentle. But it's a little awkward, right? We have a different inhale, a different exhale. But just let it flow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1 on the exhale. Perfect. So we're going to practice this a little bit because this is one we really can use throughout the day. Extended exhale, soft and gentle. Good job. It's the breath I use when I'm sitting at the red light for the second time. Get through. Or the breath I use when I'm on the phone trying to explain something to someone and I'm repeating it and I realize that I'm not doing such a great job because they don't understand. Notice how your shoulders relax a bit on that extended exhale. Say your heart rate may slow, maybe your blood pressure drops. Maybe, just maybe we feel good, just a little bit better. We'll practice wonderful centering. Good job. We're going to gently open our eyes. All right, there we go. All right, shake your hands out just a little bit. Good. If you put your glasses back on, take them off again because we're going to start up here with the fascia. Okay. Fingertips gently massaging the skull. There you go. Just moving that skin around just a little bit. There's a layer of fascia underneath. It looks like the web that Spider-Man shoots out. It's just really thin. There we go. Just kind of loosening that up a little bit, maybe help with a headache. Move the thumbs down into the temple area. There you go. I can get a headache there pretty quick. Thumbs and fingers down into the jaw. And that lower mandible. Out of the chin. Up underneath the nose. Yeah, that's it too. Just moving it around a little bit. Move the nose just left or right. Don't forget underneath the eyes. There you go. Just a little massage under there. Just then on the eyebrows. Be back up on the floor. All right. Here we go, everyone. Let's rub our hands together. Get a little friction going, really good and warm. I'm going to place those warm palms right on the eyeballs. Just going to let that heat just for a few seconds. Relax the eyeballs. Let's do it. It felt that good, right? Here we go. You know what I always notice? I always notice that as much as that heat feels great, the darkness is wonderful, isn't it? It lets the eyes truly relax. So gently, slowly, carefully open your eyes and take your hands down. There you go. So we're going to inhale and look up. We're going to exhale and look down. All while we're sitting in a good posture. Sitting up straight. Up. There we go. One more time, up and down. And we're going to inhale back to looking straight out at center. Let's look out over our left shoulder. Only as far as we can, only where we're not in any kind of pain. Back to center and then out over the right shoulder. Excellent. Back to center, inhale. Out over the left shoulder. And we talked about this last week. It's not important that we do this in sync. You and I in class. It's important that you are following and paying attention. Listening to what our body, our neck is telling us. Well, don't go too far that way. And we're just gently playing in that field of resistance. You feel the resistance, that's where we stop. I want to make sure we do a full cycle, so I'm going to go to my right. Go right back to center, and I'm going to go, yay, good job, everybody. We're going to move on to bringing our hands up here. Why are our hands up here? They're to hold our shoulders down. We're still going to be in good posture, but hold our shoulders down, and then we're going to drop that right ear down towards the right shoulder. Notice it doesn't go all the way down. It's just going in that direction. Inhale back up. And then exhale, dropping towards the left shoulder. There we go. Nice. I notice a big difference on one side as opposed to the other in this pose for me. There we go. Nice. Back to center. Drop your chin forward on the exhale. We're going to do it just a very gentle, nice neck roll. One that we've nicknamed Rice Krispies because you can probably hear the snap, crackle, and the pop. go. Opposite direction. Yeah. Nice. One more time around. Back to center. Great job, everybody. Shake your hands out. There we go. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're going to move into shoulder rolls. Okay. All right. Here we go. Inhale the shoulders up. Let's roll them back. Inhale up. And roll them up. And back. Up. This time we're going to roll the shoulders up and then we're going to roll them forward. Nice. One more time. Oh, good job, everyone. So the right hand is going to come up to the front of the left shoulder. Remember when we just did this, we had it on the top, but we want it to be the front. And this is to stabilize this shoulder movement front and back. Just let that left arm come up into backstroke. Palm rolls out, and then it just goes where it wants to go. The shoulder sort of stays in place. I know it's not perfectly still, but you know, we're just doing the best we can. We do that because that really isolates this stretch, this movement into the shoulder, and it doesn't become a twist. One more time. Left hand in front of the right shoulder, up it comes. Oh, so much different on this side for me. Oh. Okay. Good job, everybody. Wonderful. Okay, everyone, bring your hands up to a T. Slowly, just quietly lower the belly. Up to the T. Slowly, gently lower the slowly, slowly, slowly. Up to a T and then roll the wrist. Yeah. Opposite direction. Yeah, good. Great job. All right. On the knees. So we're just going to bounce the knees a little bit. There we go. My feet are cold. I think this is a good idea. Right? Warm up the lower extremities since we've been working up here. All right. Good, 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 good. So let's move on to locomotion. So we put our hands straight out. So it looks like this from this straight out, and then we're going to drop our elbows down about 4 inches. So here we are in the inhale, straight out, elbows dropped about 4 inches. We're sitting up straight, good posture. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the elbows in towards the torso, towards our trunk, and we get them to there. All right, when we get them to the rib cage, then pinch your shoulder blades together. And then inhale back. That's it. Ouch. Here we go. Oh. Great. Now, I love this one. It's so good when you're driving, if you're on a little bit of a trip, you make your break. It's such a good one. More time. Pinch your shoulder blades, get them together. Everybody look up. Keep pinching your shoulder blades together. Look down. Look up. Look down. And everyone, just let yourself roll over. Forward fold. That's it. That's where we want to go. We want to go to a forward fold. There you go. Great job, everybody. You're doing wonderful. All right. So just hang out here just for a second. Oh. There you go. I like this. All right. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. That protects our back when we come up. Good. So move on to runner stretch. Put the right hand straight out. We're going to bring it across the center line of the body. When you get to there, bring that left elbow up and let it grab that right elbow. So the right hand is fully extended. You are literally looking at your left palm, your left hand. And we want to move that left hand, that left palm towards the left side of the face, the left ear, wherever it's going to go. Great. And then just relax and let everything cascade down. Shake up maybe a little. Right hand back up again. Cross the center line of the body, left elbow grabs that right elbow. So we've got a straight right hand. Looking at the left palm, bring it in towards that left ear, left side of the face. Oh. Cascading down. Just let it happen. Oh. So, left hand up. Cross the center line of the bone. Right elbow tries to grab that left one. So I'm looking at my right palm and I'm going to bring that towards the right side of my face. Wow. Down and cascade. Left hand up one more time. We want to make sure we get the same number on each side. Across center line. There we go. Perfect. Oh. Great job, everybody. And down. Inhale up, sun salute. Very good. So there is this universal energy just floating around out there. So grab a big chunk of it and go ahead and bring it down to your heart center. Just let it recharge. Our systems, maybe our heart too. Nice. Huh? Great. Still charging. We're almost done there. Almost got it all. All right. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. Okay, here we go. You ready? Goalpost. Remember, these are the triceps and these are the biceps, and we want to kind of leave them where they're at. And we just want the elbows, the wrist, and the fingertips to just roll forward. There we go. Perfect. Inhale up. And notice where you feel that movement, where you feel that, okay. Yeah. It's a little different, right? Than when we did the runner stretch. There's so many muscles that make up the rotator cuff. There are actually 4. One more time, up for goalposts, reach up, grab a ball of energy this time, bring it down to your gut. Right the energy, just roll right on. Just let it work down there in those chakras. Whew. Yeah. Nice. Let it work. Let it recharge. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. So we used to call it seated eagle. Still can, but we can also call it seated osprey because they are here at the beach. We see them all the time. So the right hand comes up again, bicep, tricep. So it looks like this, okay, from the side. And now what we're going to do is take that left arm. We're going to bring that left elbow, if we can, underneath the right elbow. Okay, if that's tricky and it's too tight, just put them side by side. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to look straight ahead and we're going to lift the elbows up on the inhale, but we're going to keep the elbows together. And on the exhale, the elbows are going to stay together and they're going to drop down towards our lap. Inhale up. Exhale down, they drop towards the lap. Oh. Inhale up. And down. I know you're wondering where osprey is, right? Okay, inhale up, reach as high as you can, and show me your osprey right there. And down we come. Left arm up. Right elbow tries to grab that left elbow. This is so much tighter for me. Looking straight ahead, and we're going to lift up, keeping the elbows together. And down. Elbows up. And down. Elbows up. And down. Elbows up, reach as tall as you can. Show me your osprey. There it is. I love it. I love it. And down we come. And just forward fold, everybody. Right on over. That's perfect. Great. Excellent. Wonderful. I love it. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. So let's try this seated Titanic, okay? Grab the chair. Some people might actually call this cat cow, but we're only going to do that. We're only going to do the cow pose. Okay, so you got to hold the side, looking straight ahead, and I want you to share your heart with the world. Your heart's in. Share your heart with the world. There we go, and then down. Turn it for the side so you can see what I'm doing. Just because I don't know if my directions are that good. Share your heart with the world. Pinch your shoulder blades. There we go. And down. Shoulder blade. Share your heart. Pinch your shoulder blades. And down. Great job, everyone. Good. Inhale up, sun salute. Another ball of energy. All right. Bring it right down to your heart again. World and weeks can be tough some days, right? So it's always good to recharge. Anybody wants to take a water break? This is a good time to do it. I think I'm getting a little hoarse from talking so much. All right, we're going to move into halo. Sitting firm, feeling comfortable, everything feels pretty good to me. Show me your right halo. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So it looks from the side, it kind of looks like this. If it's out here because that's your limitation, that's fine. I don't see a need for it to be behind like this. Okay. So on the top, we're out in front, we're perfect. There's the halo. And what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate the space between our bicep and our ear. So this is, see what I just did? There's the stretch. I'm sitting up good posture, and then I'm going to down. Exhale up, eliminate that space, and down. Up, eliminate that space. Here you go. Down, right hand grabs the chair. Left hand should be the left hand. Good, everybody. Eliminate that space on the exhale. Inhale down. Up, left halo. Eliminate that space between the bicep and the ear. And down. Good job, Nina. That looks great. One more time. Oh. And down. Oh. Shake it out, everybody. Get the knees going too. There we go. Maybe up in the air a little bit. Yeah. I think Kathy and I are doing this in self-defense because they're really children. All right, keep it going. Don't let go. Helicopter movement. Yeah. All right. Great. Okay. So we're going to look like the halo. Okay, we're going to put that up here like this. But now what I want to do is I want to stretch the side rib cage. So what we're going to do is rather than eliminate the space between here and the bicep, we're just going to kind of twist in at the hip and stretch out this rib cage. There, see what I just did? And then great. Inhale down. Exhale, give me your halo, and then, yeah, and down. And you notice when I come back to center, I'm sitting up straight too. One more time. Halo. There's that side body stretch. And I'm coming down. Going to the right side on this side body. Oh. And down. I can tell a difference from one side to the other. One more time. Down. Okay. Shake off a little bit. I was doing a little reading this week, and I think something that really struck home to me was it was talking about our observations of our poses, and I think it's really important to remember. It's very important to remember that it's not that we get the pose right or perfect. Okay, what matters is that we showed up. We came to class. We tried. Just store that there for a minute. Okay, we're going to do it. Now we're going to drop from our side stretches and go twist. So that right hand settles comfortably on the left knee. The left hand comes straight out, just like this. And we're going to twist to the left. And we're going to open and we're going to lead with the shoulders. Okay, because we've already done the head twist. So I'm going to follow that left hand, that left arm straight out. There you go. Nice job, Kat. You're looking great. And when you think you've gone as far as you can, because you feel the resistance, just hold on to that left knee just a little tighter. There we go. Exhale, back to center line. Open. Hold on to that left knee. Back to center line on the exhale. Open. Hold on to that left knee, back to center line. Fantastic, everybody. Exhale, let that left hand drop onto the right knee. The right hand comes totally extended. Opening to the right, leading with the shoulders. Oh. Back to center line on the exhale. Here we go. Remember, when you feel like you're at the end there, hold on to that right knee just a little bit. Back to center line. Here we go. Open, open, open. Oh. I'm going to drop that right hand onto the left knee. We're going to look up. We're going to look down. I'm in good posture here. Looking up. Looking down. Looking up. And then I'm going to walk my feet out just a little bit. And then on that exhale, I'm going to forward fold to wherever I'll go. I have my hands just kind of drooping between my knees. Good job, everybody. Take your time. Enjoy this rest just a little bit. Wonderful. Left hand, left knee, right knee, hand, right knee, up. All right, it's time to work our way into these hips, okay, a little bit. We've done a pretty good job with the torso, neck, and the head. So remember that this one, the knee lift, it all starts on the exhale. That's a little weird, because usually we start on the knee. We want to lift the knee, grab the knee, lift the knee. That's all on the exhale. And I'm sitting up in good posture. And I'm going to inhale down. I'll turn sideways so you can see that, right? So it's lift, grab, lift. All on the exhale. Inhale down. Lift, grab, lift. All on the exhale. Inhale down. Let's go to the other side, okay? Lift, grab, lift. All on the exhale. Inhale down. All right, everybody. I know you know what to do. Inhale. Yeah, there you go. Feels good moving the hips, doesn't it? Okay. So we're going to add a little something to that pose. And it's going to totally change the asana. Okay, so what we're going to do, starting on the exhale, is we're going to lift, we're going to grab, we're going to lift. And when we get it as high as we can, we're going to roll into the knee. All on the exhale, inhale down. Lift, grab, lift, roll in, inhale down. Lift, grab, lift, roll in, inhale down. Notice what that did? It moved it to the lower back. Okay, let's go to the other side. Lift, grab, lift, roll in, inhale down. lift, grab, lift. Roll it in. Inhale down. Lift, grab, lift. Roll in. Inhale down. Great job, everyone. One more time. Give me a sun salute. And then just forward fold. Let it just come right wherever it wants to come. Wherever it thinks want to hang out. It's all good. Catch a couple breaths here. Nice. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. Up we come. Ooh. So we're going to find the working end of our chair. That's the seat side. And we're going to do our staple. So we reach over, we grab the side of the chair, thumbs are on the top. And I've got my elbow on top of, my shoulder on top of my elbow, on top of my wrist. And then I've got my hip on top of my knee, on top of my ankle. And I look at myself in the mirror and I go, okay, I should back up just a little bit. So this is a staple, right? Up, across, down. We're going to go into cat-cow. So we're going to look up at the wall in front of us. And when we do that, there's this little arch in my lower back, just occurs naturally. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to arch my back like the Halloween cat on the exhale. Inhale, look up at the wall in front. Exhale, arch my back, Halloween cat. Great job. Inhale, look up at the wall. Exhale, arch my back, Halloween cat. Oh, hold it, everybody. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh, great. I want to look at the wall in front and I want to step forward with my left foot. So my shin and my left knee are a little bit further forward, okay, to the right. And I'm looking at the wall in front, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk that right leg back into a lunge. That's what we're doing, right? We've got a lunge, and now I'm going to wiggle my toes back there a little bit, see where I can go. So you could be getting a stretch in the calf. Okay, maybe we're getting into the hip a little bit for you. All right, there we go. We're looking, we're stretching, just take your time. Nice. Left hand on the left knee. How's that feel? Right hand on top of the left hand. Okay, I snuck in a balance move there, right? Right hand down on the chair, left hand down on the chair. Walk that right leg back to staple. And now we got to move the left leg back to staple. Look up at the wall in front. Step that right leg in towards the chair with the shin. And then we're going to walk that left leg back. Wherever it goes. And you know what? It feels totally different, doesn't it? Now I'm getting a stretch in that left calf. Just walking it back wherever I want it to be. Good. Still looking up at the wall. All right. I'm going to put that right hand on top of the right knee. How's that feel? And maybe I can put that left hand on top of the leg. Ooh. Another balance move snuck in there. Look straight ahead. Remember to breathe. Left hand down. Right hand onto the chair. Walk that extended left leg back. We're bringing it all the way back to staple and then bringing that right leg back, the right shin and right leg back to staple as well. I'm looking down at the chair and I'm going to come up on my tippy toes. And down on the exhale. Up on the inhale. Down on the exhale. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up on the tippy toes this time. You're going to walk your left foot out to the side and back. To the side and back. Side and back. Right foot out to the side and back. Good job, everybody. A little bit of a dance move here. Again, a little balance. Wonderful. Up on your tippy toes. Down to your heels. And let's let the knees bend so we can just drop our butt back towards our heels. Here we go. We're just getting a nice little, oh yeah. Cleansing movement right here. Good. Back up. One more time, down we go. Just like this sitting move right here, right? Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee, up we come. Up to sun salute. Bring your hands down to T, look straight ahead, don't forget to breathe and roll your wrist. Whew. Awesome. Let's go to the other side of the chair, everybody. So this is our support, right? Because we're gonna really walk into balance right now. These last couple minutes. And what we want to do is we want to make sure we're safe. So the back of the chair becomes my support. Here I am. I'm going to remember to look straight ahead. I'm going to remember to breathe. All of the energy in my legs from the waist down are supporting me in the earth. They are grounding me. And the energy from my waist up is just lifting me up, right? It's making me like a quarter of an inch tall. I have my fingertips on my chair. I am looking straight ahead. Here I am, doing good. Okay. So now the question is, what happens to that outside foot? Can you lift the heel? Maybe that's our balance for today. Or maybe it'll come over on top of the left foot. Else. You know, you may feel really good. This may be your side, right? You can play around with that foot a little bit. It can go behind the left ankle, or you can even put it out on the calf. This is a discovery phase here. Maybe your hand comes out to the side. Maybe take a little break from the chair. Okay. Remember to breathe. Remember to look straight ahead. I promise you, I'm looking at all of your feet. They're still attached. You don't have to look down. And out we come. Awesome job, everybody. So let's go to the other side. Okay, same thing, but don't rush. Don't be in a hurry. Make sure you're grounded. Energy grounding from the waist down, energy from the waist up, reaching up. Right fingertips on the chair. What am I doing? What am I doing? Lifting that outside heel, that left heel. Where am I at today? This is really your call, right? Can I put that left foot? This is always, my right leg is a little weaker than the left. This is always a tough move for me. But I'll never feel quite as comfortable. That's okay, right? Because I'm noticing and not judging. Right? And down we come. Great job. Excellent, excellent, excellent work. All right. So, shake your hands. And up. And down. We're just warming up here. There we go. Great job. All right, everyone. You have earned Shavasana. It is time for you to relax for a few minutes. And remember that Shavasana is a period of time when your body is going to remember. Your muscles are going to take all of those activities that we've done and they're going to put them into muscle memory. Okay, so that automatically happens. You don't even have to worry about this. But this is also a great time for you to appreciate this amazing breath of ours. It's a great time to be thankful. And to realize that our breath has our back. And you can relax. And you can be at ease. So enjoy a little bit of peace. Enjoy some quiet. So we begin to gently wiggle our fingers and toes and welcome ourselves back to the mat. We take the time that we need. And for one last minute, we sit as a group. We sit as a family from afar. And I want to thank you for allowing me to walk with you a bit today. Thursday mornings are a highlight of my week. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for sharing your journey with me. Namaste.
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 Great. Good to see everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Need anything, give me a call, write me a note, drop me an email, or let us know. All right?
Take care.
You too.
Sharon, bye Nina, bye Stephanie.
Bye.
Bye.